Hi, this is Pirates broadcaster Joe Block. It's time for the 2-minute timeout with Joe Shuda.
Neil Walker talks about the end of his 12th-season Major League Baseball career.
You turned 35 on September the 10th, 2020. The next day you're released by the Phillies. It was almost like, well, happy birthday. Oh, and by the way, nothing personal, but you're released.
I think everything in my instance in particular, like I mentioned, when I signed with the Phillies, offensively, their entire roster was basically lined up. They platooned basically in one spot in the outfield, and that was it. So as a quote-unquote bench player last year, 2020, I was like, this is a perfect spot for me because I'll be a priority guy off bench, especially against he's facing right-handed relievers. Get some spot starts here at first, second, third, and maybe even the corner outfielder if the situation dictates. And as soon as they decided that they were going to use the DH in the National League, it really, really hurt me because the offensive roster and the fact that it was a shortened season, I was of very little use for a team like the Phillies and just the way their roster was constructed. So I think physically I understood that I wasn't able to play every day. I wasn't able to play 5-6 days a week anymore. As the season went along and we got into September, I think I had maybe 20 at-bats under my belt over the course of probably 50 games. And so I'm looking around, and we had a situation in Miami where we were playing, I think, 6 games in 3 days. We had to make up some games because of COVID earlier in the year. I ended up being the odd man out. Like I said, it was 2 weeks into September. There were only a couple weeks left of the season. The Phillies weren't going to make the playoffs. So I said, you know what? I'm good. I'm not going to go down to AAA. I'm going to go home and see if anything pops up. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. And then wrap around to 2021, I just didn't have an opportunity anywhere to play. So your mid-30s, especially as a position player, and you're not considered elite, there's a good chance you're going to be phased out. Very bizarre that it was right at my birthday, but at the same time, the writing was somewhat on the wall.
I'm Joe Shuda with this 2-minute timeout.